CYoga Wednesday class is what to do when you've had a night out and you feel like doing some yoga, or you don't feel like doing some yoga, but you sort of, in some part of you, it's going, let's do something, somehow, some way. So, first thing is taking off the shoes. The studio is usually a shoe-free zone, but hey, we're going to do it now. So shoes come off, you might have drunk a bit, so hold on to something, have someone close to you, or something close to you. Have someone close to you, it will really help. And hopefully they haven't drunk as well. I haven't drunk, but I'm getting into character here. So taking off the shoes. Putting the shoes to one side, and then coming back. Now for some of this, you'll be able to do it with what you're wearing, and then I'm going to have a, anyway, we'll start here. We'll start where we are. So you've just come out, and then you've just gone out, and come out if you're gay, and he wants to tell the world, no, but I'm not gay, so I'm everything. So I'm gay with joy. So anyway, so you've gone out, come out, and done what it is. I'm gay with joy. So anyway, so you've gone out, come out, and done whatever else you do, went out, and now you're in. So now that we're in, we're going to do our, we've just come back in, yoga sequence. Okay, so we're going to start with a really wide stance. We're going to get grounded, which is going to be a priority. And we're going to reach those arms out like you're on this big cross, going, hallelujah, I'm home. Hallelujah, I'm home. So here, look to see that your ankles are directly underneath your wrists. This is one of the tests the police do when they stop you in the car. They go, can you do this little test? They don't. They do now. I am the police as well as everything else. Okay, so reaching through the arms, the collarbones are expanding through the fingertips and beyond. Fingertips are buzzing with excitement. Buzz, 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 buzz. The feel of grounding, there's evenness between the left and right foot, there's an evenness between the front and back of the feet here, and also, yeah, try not to wobble, try to get your stance, strong stance. Okay, for the next part, I'll be back. Whilst I'm back, what I'd like to do is do a really long Om. That's pronounced A-U-M, it's the universal sound, and so that I'll start you off and then continue. You don't need to get so excited like, I'm about to take this big breath. Actually, let's do it just really naturally. Breathing in. Om. Great. Wonderful Omming. So we're back in this stance here. We're reaching through those hands. Great Omming. So we're back in this stance. We're reaching through the hands. The ankles are underneath the wrists, making any small adjustments here and extending, closing the eyes, feeling the evenness in your feet, the solidness of your grounding, and the sense of drawing energetically both heels together as you open your arms up. So you can feel the solidity in your lower body and the expansiveness in your upper body and openness in your heart. Amazing. We're going to turn the left foot inwards. In. You see, it's been a night out. So the toes tuck in on the left side, the right toes face one direction, and we're going to keep both legs straight. And we're going to start to reach past the right toes and reach and reach and reach and reach and reach until you can reach no further. I get to a wall at some point, but I'm going to keep reaching, lengthening away from both hip bones, lengthening through the waist on both sides. The right hand comes down, wherever it is, and we extend that left hand up. Turning the body through the ribs, tucking that right kidney in as the left rib cage rotates back, opening and expanding that chest. Again, ground strongly through both heels and feel them drawing together energetically as you open that chest. And we reach through that left hand to come all the way up, and we swap the feet. And we reach to the left, lengthening through both sides of the waist. The left hand comes down, the right hand lifts up. Just an alternative, something you can play with is just bending that back knee so it goes towards your second and third toes. So a different kind of grounding more into that back leg. As you reach to the top hand, it just changes it slightly. And we're reaching back. And now here we're going to come into Warrior 2, Right knee goes towards your second and third toes. Feeling the strength in your legs, grounding to the outer edge of that left foot. And then we can just hang out here. Palm open, receptive, left hand reaches past the ear, extending out of that left hip bone, opening up the waist here, creating more and more space between your hip bone and that lower rib cage. And the right hand, yeah, I can come down and this my right hand. And I'll look up, rotating inwards, to rotate out. Good, and then big swoop. Swapping sides, right toes turn inwards, left out, we bend, we open that chest, feeling that we're being pulled apart. Right hand, one best friend, hello. Other best friend, hello. And then we are strong in the middle, at the centre of everything. Feeling that groundedness. You're stable. You're in the pub. No, you're not. You've come back. We come over this leg. We're reaching to that right side of the body. You can rotate, looking over or underneath your right armpit. Does it smell after your night out? Have you had a shower yet? And then the left hand can come down. I smell good. Reaching to that right side of the body, extending through your fingertips until they start buzzing with excitement. And then we reach up. Whoa. Yay. We're going to look to the right side. I'm going to shift a bit for the sake of the video. You do that as well for fun. And then I look forwards and I'm coming into half moon. Right hand comes forwards on that right foot. Left foot glides. We look up towards the top hand. If you want something to play with, something extra, we take the inside of that left foot, we pull it back, so it's like we're pulling back on our bow of our arrow, of our body. We reach to that left knee, we open up, rotate that left shoulder back, smiling, the collarbones open, right shoulder rotates back, and then we let go. And we come back. And the other side, we'll scoot again. We look forwards to the left, back to our strong stance, evenness between left and right foot. We lengthen, we lengthen, we lengthen, we come over, we look up, we move hair out the way so we can see the direction that we're going in. We take the inner edge of that right foot and we open it out like a bow, like you're pulling that right foot back, opening that chest. Lovely hip opener, lovely chest opener, lovely heart opener. This is the proof that we haven't drank too much if we can do this. And then we come back. Too much water? No. We're rotating over the right leg here. And we're just going to relax all the way over the top. Little shift for the sake of our lovely video, YouTube video. Relaxing over the top. If necessary, bend that right knee to get the fingers or hands down. Or like this is good as well. We walk forwards with the fingers. We bend that front knee so it goes towards your second and third toes. The back leg is straight. We're squaring off our hips. We look forwards into the world. Hello world. We're reaching through that back leg. Heart goes forwards. We're being pulled again. Forwards with the heart, back with that leg, and we come down. And we do a big swoop. Hair is going, ah. So for the sake of seeing my lovely face, I'm going to put it on my hair. And we can sing it as well. I'm doing a singing course. I was told I've got a lovely, rich voice, full of a lovely tone. I hope you agree at home. We're going to turn our hips to the left. We're coming over our left leg, reaching, reaching, reaching. It does have a tendency to change the accent though. It's like my body, it shape shifts. We're drawing that right hip forwards, coming over the top if you want. Bring your chin to your shin. And then walk forwards, extending that right leg, looking into the world in front. Rotating that right little toe inwards so it doesn't rotate out, so the hips stay even and left knee can be bent, looking forwards. Hello, forwards. Shoulders rolling away from the ears, shoulder blades drawing together. Open heart, radiant back leg. And come back. Here we're just going to rotate towards the front. Shifting the weight a little bit more to the left side here. Then I'm going to feel where my right ischial is, right sit bone. I'm going to reach back into that to draw that right foot back. And hey presto, in down dog. Reaching to the heels, just playing here a little bit from side to side. of those feet opening. Fun noises to play with. And then just softly back as a child, just rocking from side to side, feeling the ground, loving the ground. But feeling that connectedness between the left side and right hand, wherever it is. Between the left front of the foot, right front of the foot, wherever it is. You can feel an evenness in your body here, that stability that you have at your core, which is a good thing when you come back, when you come home, unless you want to still be a bit la 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 la, but it's fun to be la 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 with the stability of being on the ground. We're on the ground, yay! Okay, kiss the ground. We appreciate the ground. Okay, we come forwards. And we're in a 4-point pose. The wrists are underneath the shoulders, the fingers are spread. You can feel the pads of your fingers pushing down. You can feel your knuckles pushing into the ground. As you do that, you'll find a lift up between the shoulder blades. We curl and we use that lift up to curl into the spine, upper back, hello, middle back, hello, lower back, hello, tailbone tucks under. We then gently look forwards into the world and we just pull ourselves forwards. We lift that right hand up, opening, reaching, going hello. We look at that right hand and it's going to thread underneath. So we're leaning into our right shoulder. The more we lean into it, the more sort of openness we can find in that right shoulder blade. We look at that left hand, it can join in the party and come behind us to take hold of our right inner thigh, and then we can use that to rotate that left shoulder back further. Then make this fluid, left hand reaches up, we reach it to the left, we bring it back down, and the right hand floats, hello. We then do the same on the left side, the left hand reaches up, we're reaching for the sky, hello the sky, hello fly, and we reach, and we bring it back left down, and then we reach that right hand up, my back is to you, hello, back to you, and then we rotate back to look up at the sky, looking, 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 which will open that right shoulder. The right hand lifts up joyfully, we bring it back down, we're grounded strongly through both hands here. We push evenly through the pads, through the knuckles to curl back. As we do so now, we tuck the toes under and then we look forwards. The knees are lifting off, we just keep reaching, reaching, reaching until we can bring our nose to the ground. We rub the ground with our nose going, hello. We then look forwards to our thumbs and it will bring us joyfully, lovingly into a down dog. Reaching back into the heels. We lift up into the back of our ribcage to roll the shoulders away from the ears. The lower belly is pulling up into the spine, which will lift your sit bones up, up, up and away. We lift with joy that right foot, keeping the hips even, and on the exhale we draw the right knee to your nose. The right foot comes between the hands, we drop that back hip. We lift up, 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 opening, following the gaze. We then follow the gaze to come down. The right hand comes on the inside of that right leg. We rotate to lift that left hand up. We then rotate it behind us and take hold of the outer edge. And then we come onto the fingertips of that right hand as we joyfully look over our left shoulder, and we can even come up, 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 and then send it back. So we come onto the toes and we reach lovingly that right hand behind us. Oh my God, this is new, I've never done this before. So the right hand then reaches up. We do a big swoop of the left hand into our original position where we found our ankles underneath our wrists. We then turn the right foot and you recognize the spare coming down, triangle lifting up, opening, reaching back to that left hand, bending that right knee, coming down here, here, and eventually here. And then we come back. We rotate lovingly over so both hips come into neutral over our right leg, and we soften over the top, bending that right knee if necessary. We then walk forwards like a panther. We don't headbutt the wall unless necessary, and we extend that left leg back and we look forward so we're being pulled apart. From here that left foot comes down because whoa, we're going to do something else. As we come back, we look forwards and we're going to come into our half moon. We lift that left leg, we take the inside of that left foot and we pull our left foot back like a loving bow. Reaching, 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 opening that left chest up. We then joyfully bring that left foot back. Joyfully right leg. The left hand comes down, we reach into our right ischial, send that right foot back, we joyfully look forwards to roll the shoulders down the back. We come down, we open, we follow the gaze from tailbone to neck. We lift into an up dog. We tuck that chin in and we pull back to down dog, walking to our loving heels, and the knees come down and we soften back to child. And just melt. Finding the evenness again, left side, right side. Closing your eyes if you like. Welcome home. Loving home. And then gently coming forwards, looking forwards as you do so. Good, and again we shift the weight to the right, we look up at that left hand, open, 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 and gently threading. Right hand does a big swoop behind, and leaning back on ourselves. Good, opening that right hand, bringing it back down, floating the right hand up, and going hello, we've done you already. So now we look towards our left hand, lifting that left hand up, and we thread it through underneath, and the right hand does a big swoop behind the back. Taking hold of your inner thigh, rotating back, opening that right shoulder. Drawing those shoulder blades together, relaxing into your left shoulder on the floor to help you and aid you in that twist. The right hand lifts up, we float that right hand down, and the left hand comes back. We now look at our right hand, floating it up, we're reaching through those fingertips and beyond. Hello. Feeling the openness in that right heart, and then looking at it as it floats underneath, shaking your favourite person's hand. You're doing well, you've done well, you are well. And it does a big swoop behind, looking up into the world above, left shoulder rolls down into integrating with that back into the spine. Looking at that left hand, it comes back, it comes down. We float back up, we push the floor away, curling, 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 the toes tuck under, reaching back, nose on the floor, rubbing the floor of your nose, isn't that fun? It's the Eskimo with the floor. We look forwards, we pull back to down dog, lifting the rib cage in and up. So those lower ribs are just extending, they're integrated. The left foot extends joyfully, keeping those hips neutral, keep joyfully in down dog. The left leg lovingly extends. As you do this, don't collapse your rib cage, lift up into the back of your rib cage, which will give you more space to rotate your shoulders around, and again to give you more space to lengthen. So everything's integrated, everything's connected. Then that right heel can even press more firmly or even get closer to the ground. And then on the exhale, we curl into the spine, the left knee comes to the nose, and we look forwards to bring that left foot forwards between the hands. If it gets to around there, just give it a hand. The back knee comes down, we follow the gaze and look all the way up. Maybe behind, dropping those hips as you do so. We're reaching through those arms and fingertips, we gently follow the gaze to protect the neck on the way back. Left hand comes on the inside of that left foot, left shoulder presses against that left knee. We follow the gaze to lift that right hand up. Then we bring it behind us and we go for the inside and then the outside of that right foot. And then we press that right foot back and we lean back, opening, opening, opening. Reaching behind us to open that right shoulder back. Good. You can even look behind as well. Change the place or positioning of the way you look. Can open a different part of your body. And then we bring that right hand down and we do a big swoop of that right hand to come back into our original, but maybe facing a different direction. Reaching and opening those hands apart and breathing here, closing the eyes. Feeling both feet pushing down evenly into the ground, the extension of both hands apart, the lifting up of that spine from the tailbone to the neck, and the grounding down through both legs. So this part's grounding, the lower body's going downwards, and you can feel the lift up of the upper body. So two forces going on here. Down and up, down and up. Good, we turn, open our eyes, and we rotate that left toes and rotate that right little bit further away. So the left heel now lines up with the arch of our right foot. We extend through that left hand, left hand, left hand. Left hand comes down, right hand opens up. Hello, opening. Reaching through those fingertips. We reach it through those fingertips and we come back. We bend the left knee. We hang out here. Right forearm reaches up, 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 up to get more space so you don't collapse down. But you lift up and the left hand can come down as well. Reaching through those right fingertips. We then come up. I'm going to scoot a little so that we can lovingly come into our half moon. Fingers go forwards with the intention of going forwards. Left knee can be slightly bent. We go for the inside. We open up like a bow and arrow. Rotating the whole body to look up. Pushing through that left foot. Pushing that right ankle away. And then we come down gently, gently, gently. Rotating the whole body. Hello! Up to the world. Then making those hips neutral so they're both facing the same direction. We bring those hips over this front leg. Drawing that right hip forwards, left hip back. So that left femur bone is drawing up into that left hip socket. We then walk forwards, extending that right leg, going hello world in front. What's going to come next for tonight? Good, the right foot then comes down. We shift the weight a little bit into that right sit bone so that we've got more space to lift up into that left one. And then we come forwards into plank, looking forwards, rolling the shoulders down the back, we come down, we glide, reaching into our spine to open that chest, rolling the shoulders away from the ears. We tuck the chin and we pull back to down dog, reaching through both sit bones to extend back into your heels and the knees come down. And we soften into Charles, giving ourselves a little wiggle from side to side. Enjoying the night, enjoying the evening now, that evenness, that groundedness in the body, so we can go to sleep, snore, or you won't be snoring, because your body will be nice and clear from all the lovely yoga, or you can have more nightly fun in other ways. Thanks for joining me. Have an awesome evening and night. Bye bye. Sleep well. Sweet dreams.